These individuals were responsible for 350 diesel fuel thefts at 70 locations within 13 counties across this great state. They're responsible for stealing and the theft of 185,000 gallons of diesel fuel with a retail value of about a $650,000 loss. Their crime spree is now over. Operation Van Diesel started about 6 months ago. Our office was notified from some fuel centers here in Hillsborough County that they had discrepancy of fuel on hand. Fuel that was supposed to be on hand versus what was actually on hand. The case was turned over to our organized crime unit, who immediately observed that this wasn't just a single theft, it was multiple thefts. Cooperating with several agencies throughout the state of Florida, saw that this was a trend that was occurring throughout Florida, and you'll see that on the map that's being shown. So as they're conducting surveillance and working with every partner that you see here, they started identifying a trend. Most of the thefts occurred late at night. They would pull up in a van, usually a Dodge or Chrysler van, sometimes pulling a trailer, sometimes not, and they would pull on top of the covers, the metal covers that cover the in-ground storage diesel fuel tanks. They would move the piece of metal, whatever they had, in the floor with these makeshift tanks, 500-gallon tanks in these vans, and they would lower their pump into the tank, and within minutes could steal 500 gallons of diesel fuel. They would then take this fuel to large tractor storage facilities and sell the fuel for $2 a gallon. $2 a gallon when the national average is about $3.74 a gallon. So about a 50% discount to whatever customer they could find. Now think about the theft that's occurred. Yes, these corporate centers and fuel centers have lost that income. They are the victims. But this isn't a victimless crime. Think about every honest operator who now has to pay more at the pump because of these thefts. Even more so, let's talk about the safety of these makeshift tanks in these vans and trailers that hold 500 gallons. These individuals, these criminals were out driving around on our Florida roadways where our families drive. A simple traffic crash could have been catastrophic. General Uthmeyer and his office of the statewide prosecution's office has been instrumental. They assisted and helped us obtain 103 search warrants and 41 subpoenas that resulted in the arrest and the issuance of 11 arrest warrants. 10 out of 11 of these individuals have been placed under arrest. 8 of them have already been extradited back to Hillsborough County. And here we go again. 7 of them have no lawful standing here in the United States. 4 of them, when we arrested them, were also served with arrest warrants from previous diesel fuel thefts. They face a litany of felony charges, with the most egregious being racketeering. I want to take just a minute and thank the Organized Crime Task Force. This is some good old-fashioned police work. But by doing good old-fashioned police work, it takes a lot of sacrifice, it takes a lot of diligent and tireless efforts. And here we are again standing in front of a podium talking to the men and women of the Organized Crime Task Force and announcing the success of this dismantling of a criminal enterprise because of your hard work and your sacrifice. Job well done, ladies and gentlemen.